Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're just waking up, making breakfast, walking your dog, or enjoying your first cup of coffee, thank you for letting us be part of your morning.
Good morning, everyone. I don't know about you, but mornings can be very different for me. Some days I wake up full of energy, and other days I wonder why my alarm clock is being so unfriendly.
I think your alarm clock would say it's just doing its job.
Maybe, but at 6 in the morning, we don't always agree.
Today's conversation is all about morning routines, those small things we do after we wake up that can make the rest of the day easier, healthier, and happier.
The best part is that none of these habits are expensive. You don't need special equipment or a big house. Most of them take only a few minutes and can be done right at home.
And while we're talking, you'll naturally hear useful everyday English. Don't worry about understanding every single word. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
Exactly. Learning English should feel like chatting with friends, not sitting in a classroom.
So let me ask you something. Are you a morning person?
Today, yes. Yesterday, not at all.
What happened yesterday?
Well, my alarm rang at 6:30. I opened one eye, looked at the clock, and thought, 5 more minutes won't hurt.
Oh, I know where this story is going.
Those 5 minutes somehow became 35 minutes. When I finally woke up, I jumped out of bed, couldn't find my socks, almost forgot my keys, and left the house without breakfast.
That's quite a busy morning.
It really was. The funny thing is, the whole day felt rushed because the morning started with stress.
I think many of our listeners have experienced that. Sometimes we think mornings don't matter very much, but they often set the mood for the entire day.
Exactly. If the morning feels calm, the rest of the day often feels calmer too.
A few years ago, I decided to change just one habit. Not 10 habits, not 5, just one.
Now I'm curious, what was it?
Instead of checking my phone as soon as I woke up, I drank a glass of water first. That's all.
Really? Just one glass of water?
Yes, it sounds simple, but it made a surprising difference. After sleeping for 7 or 8 hours, our bodies need water. Now it's the first thing I do every morning.
I used to do the opposite. My phone was the first thing I touched. One message became 5, then I checked the news, then social media. Before I knew it, 20 minutes had disappeared.
I think that's becoming very common. Phones are useful, but they can also steal our attention before the day has even started.
Now I have a new rule. No phone for the first 15 minutes after I wake up.
Has it helped?
A lot. Instead of filling my mind with notifications, I have a few quiet minutes to wake up naturally. I actually enjoy my mornings now.
That's a wonderful change. Another habit I love is opening the curtains as soon as I get out of bed. Natural sunlight helps wake up both your body and your mind.
I started doing that too. Fresh air and sunlight make the room feel alive. Even on cloudy days, opening the window for a few minutes makes the house feel fresh.
Here's a useful word you'll hear often in English. Fresh. Fresh air means clean, cool air. A fresh morning feels new, clean, and full of energy.
That's one of my favorite English words. A fresh start, fresh coffee, fresh ideas. It always sounds positive.
Speaking of positive habits, do you make your bed every morning?
I didn't for years. I always thought, why make it? I'm going to sleep there again tonight.
I've heard that many times. What changed your mind?
One weekend, I cleaned my whole room. When I made the bed, the room suddenly looked much cleaner. It only took about 2 minutes, but every time I walked into the room later that day, it felt peaceful.
Exactly. Making your bed doesn't change your whole life, but it creates one small success at the beginning of the day. And sometimes that's all we need.
I've noticed something else too. Healthy mornings aren't about doing everything perfectly. They're about doing a few simple things consistently.
That's a great point. People often think healthy people have secret routines, but usually they just repeat small habits every day.
Drink water, Open the curtains, make the bed. Stay away from your phone for a few minutes. They're tiny actions, but together they create a much calmer morning.
And the best thing is, anyone can start today. You don't have to wait until Monday. You don't have to wait until next month. You can begin tomorrow morning.
As we continue today's conversation, we'll share more easy morning habits you can do at home, including simple stretches, healthy breakfasts, and little routines that help you feel energized for the rest of the day.
So stay with us. We're just getting started. So far, we've talked about waking up calmly, drinking water, opening the curtains, and staying away from our phones for a little while. Those are great ways to begin the day.
They really are. But after that, I think it's time to wake up the body.
I agree. And don't worry, we're not talking about running 5 kilometers before breakfast.
Good, because if someone asked me to do that, I'd probably go back to bed.
Fortunately, you don't need a long workout. Even 5 or 10 minutes of gentle movement can make a big difference.
I started stretching every morning a few months ago. At first, I wasn't very flexible.
Neither am I. Sometimes I try to touch my toes and my body says, let's not do that today.
Exactly. But I discovered something interesting. After just a week, my shoulders didn't feel so tight anymore.
That's a great point. Tight muscles feel hard and uncomfortable because they've been in the same position for too long.
If you spend hours sitting at a desk, you probably know that feeling.
Absolutely. That's why I like to stretch my neck, shoulders, and back before I start working.
It only takes a few minutes, but my body feels much more awake afterward.
And here's something else that's easy to do. While you're waiting for the kettle to boil or your coffee to brew, walk around the house instead of standing still.
I do that. Sometimes I even do a few squats while I'm waiting.
Now that's using your time wisely.
Well, unless someone walks into the kitchen and wonders why I'm exercising next to the toaster.
That would be quite a surprise.
Healthy habits don't have to happen at a special time. You can fit them into your normal routine.
Exactly. That's one reason they're easier to keep.
Speaking of routines, let's talk about breakfast.
Ah, one of my favorite topics. Are you someone who eats breakfast every day?
I wasn't. For years, I'd leave home with just a cup of coffee. By 10 o'clock, I was hungry enough to eat almost anything.
I've been there too. When we skip breakfast, we often feel tired or lose our focus later in the morning.
Now I try to keep breakfast simple. Maybe some oatmeal with fruit, or eggs with whole grain toast. Sometimes yogurt with nuts and bananas. Nothing fancy.
That's the key. Healthy doesn't mean complicated. A simple meal is often the best choice because it's easy to prepare every day.
I also enjoy making fruit smoothies. They're quick, colorful, and they taste great.
A smoothie is a thick drink made by blending fruit, vegetables, yogurt, or milk together. It's an easy word to remember because you'll hear it in cafes and restaurants too.
One morning, I tried making a green smoothie. It looked interesting.
Interesting. That's usually not a good sign.
Let's just say the color reminded me of a science experiment.
Did it taste better than it looked?
Thankfully, yes. Now I make one every weekend.
Here's another habit that has helped me. Before I start working, I write down the 3 most important things I want to do that day.
Only 3?
Yes, if my list is too long, I feel overwhelmed. 3 important tasks feel realistic, and when I finish them, I feel accomplished.
I like that idea. Instead of trying to do everything, you focus on what really matters.
Exactly. A peaceful morning isn't about being busy every minute. It's about starting the day with purpose.
When I compare my mornings now to a year ago, they're completely different. I feel calmer, I have more energy, and surprisingly, I actually enjoy waking up.
That's the power of small daily habits. They don't change your life overnight, but little by little, they help you become a healthier and happier person.
And in our final section, we'll bring everything together, share one inspiring story, and talk about how just one small morning habit can completely change your day and maybe even your life.
We've talked about drinking water, opening the curtains, stretching your body, eating a healthy breakfast, and planning the day. None of these habits are difficult, but together they can completely change how your mornings feel.
You know what surprises me the most? It's not that these habits make me healthier, it's that they make me happier.
That's interesting. Can you explain what you mean?
Of course, a year ago, every morning felt like a race. I was always rushing. I couldn't find my keys. I skipped breakfast. I'd leave the house feeling stressed before the day had even started.
That sounds exhausting.
It really was. I kept thinking I needed a big change, maybe a new schedule, maybe more motivation. Maybe I should wake up at 5 in the morning like those people you see online.
Those videos can make us feel like everyone else has a perfect life.
Exactly. But then a friend gave me a very simple piece of advice. He said, "Don't change your whole morning. Change just one habit."
That's wonderful advice. So, what did you choose?
I decided to prepare everything the night before. My clothes, my bag, my keys, even my breakfast ingredients. It only took about 10 minutes every evening.
And what happened?
The next morning felt completely different. Instead of searching for things, I had time to enjoy my breakfast. Instead of rushing out the door, I left home feeling relaxed. One small habit changed everything.
I love that story because it reminds us that success doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from making life a little easier.
Exactly. Once that habit became normal, I added another one, then another. I didn't try to become a different person overnight. I simply improved a little each month.
That's an important lesson. People often believe they need motivation before they can build good habits, but many times the habit comes first. Then the motivation follows.
I couldn't agree more. When you finish one small task, you feel proud. That feeling gives you energy to do the next one.
It's like a row of dominoes. Push the first one, and the others begin to move.
That's a great example. Your first healthy habit can lead to another and another until one day you realize your whole routine has changed.
Let's think about everything we've discussed today. You could wake up and drink a glass of water, open the curtains and let fresh air into the room, stretch your body for a few minutes, make your bed, eat a simple, healthy breakfast, write down your 3 most important tasks, and leave your phone alone for the first 15 minutes.
Notice something? None of those habits cost very much. Most of them only take a few minutes, but together they create a calm, healthy, and positive morning.
And remember, you don't have to do all of them tomorrow. Choose just one. Practice it for a week. When it feels natural, add another. Small steps are easier to keep than giant leaps.
Before we say goodbye, we'd like to give you a little challenge. Tomorrow morning, try one healthy habit before you check your phone. Maybe drink a glass of water. Maybe stretch. Maybe simply sit quietly and enjoy the morning for 5 minutes. Then see how you feel.
We'd also love to hear from you. What's your favorite morning habit? And if you could change just one thing about your mornings, what would it be? Share your answer in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else to start their own healthy routine.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this conversation and picked up some useful English naturally along the way.
Remember, improving your English is a lot like building a healthy morning routine. You don't become fluent in one day. You improve one conversation, one new expression, and one small habit at a time.
Keep listening, keep speaking, keep believing in yourself. We'll be back soon with another relaxing English conversation.
Until next time, take care of yourself, enjoy your mornings, and keep making small changes that lead to big results.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.